See how you doing?
Not much, man. Not much. Not much.
Did
Welcome
I have to
back
call
to
suicide hotline before anything?
nah. Welcome back to another episode of Sports Chronicles. For one, sorry for the late upload. I think we're like 2 days late. Apologize about that. It's been mostly on my end. I've been a little busy. But before we get started, I'm going to put Tracy the fan hat on, and I'm going to say this for everyone who has been trolling me. I'm tired of hearing your trolls. And I get it. You're gonna troll because the Chargers lost in the playoffs. Let me enlighten y'all on something. In no way, shape, or form am I trying to justify what Justin Herbert did. He played horrible. I'm going to say that again before I finish saying what I'm going to say. Justin Herbert played horrible. That loss is, I would 100% put it on him. I don't think I can put it on anyone else. With that being said, if your team did not make the playoffs, leave me alone. Because all of you fans who've been trolling, all of y'all quarterbacks had better skill positions than Justin Herbert. Our number one receiver was a rookie in the second round. So I need y'all to leave me alone. For one, no one expected the Chargers to be in the playoffs. For two, no one had us even winning more than 7 games, and we beat that by 4. And number three, this is going to be the worst offense that Justin Herbert plays on under Jim Harbaugh, and he won 11 games. He also got injured throughout the season, and he didn't miss not one game. Not one. Oh, wait. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, boom. Yeah. So he didn't miss not one game.
You know what's funny? Raiders fans coming at you more than anything. I mean, I had
Yeah.
to, obviously it's
Raiders fans
there,
have
but
went through multiple quarterbacks. Tua can't stay healthy. Joe Burrow had an amazing season, but didn't make the playoffs. Jaguars paid Trevor Lawrence a gajillion dollars. He couldn't finish the season off. The Colts, they don't even know who they want their quarterback to be next year. They don't even know it. They don't know it. So I need y'all
I'm
to leave me
surprised. I'm
alone.
surprised you didn't say me because I know we have nobody
I'm not even going to troll the Giants because the Giants messed up the first round pick. We don't even need to talk about that. It is what it is. So
running back with Drew
yeah,
Lock, baby.
like I said, y'all leave me alone. The Chargers did better than what any of y'all thought we were going to do. So the fact that y'all have y'all joy because we lost a game in the playoffs is sad because y'all didn't even have us in the playoffs. So we did more than what you thought we were going to do. Okay, I got that
Maybe
out.
I had y'all though. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't say all you
Yeah, I think
guys.
I think I think you're probably like one of the one few ones who thought that Jim Harbaugh could turn around and get the Chargers into the playoffs. But a lot of you thought that we weren't gonna make it. Oh, you lost Keenan Allen, you lost Mike Williams, you lost Austin Eckler. Yeah, and how did that work out? Uh, I don't know.
Mike Williams is not in
Playoffs.
the playoffs anymore. Was Keenan
Keenan
Allen?
Allen didn't even make it to the playoffs.
No,
The
Keenan
only one
Allen
that's in
couldn't
the
stay
playoffs,
healthy.
the only one that's in the playoffs is Austin Eckler, and he's hanging on by a thread. He's getting carried by Jaden Daniels and the Commanders.
Yep, and he's even a backup, not even a starter.
Not even the starter. So yeah, um, yeah. So you can go ahead and continue from there on out. I had to get fan
No,
Tracy
hey,
out.
so we know Chargers lost. And yeah, I mean it's always next season, bounce back. Now they're in Cancun, like the rest of us. I had
Yeah,
to.
we in Cancun. It's okay, but yeah, I just had to get that out because I'm. Don't get me wrong. I had us going to the next round, but that's about the first I had us going. I mean, I don't think we would have beaten Kansas City. I would have loved it if we beaten Kansas City if we made it that far. But I don't think we would have made that divisional round. But yeah, it was a successful season for the Chargers nonetheless. No one
Yeah,
thought we
you
were going to
guys
make
did
it this
better than
far.
everybody expected, to be honest with you. I don't think nobody had y'all going into the playoffs to begin with. I mean, I didn't
Yeah,
say anything because obviously I know Jim Harbaugh, I'm gonna trust him, but like I just didn't know what's gonna expect from, Justin Herbert not having the weapons he had last year, for the fact that he was able to do what he could, what he has, that tells you the guy can play.
and he only threw three. I get it. He threw four interceptions in the playoffs or whatever. And
Man, that Houston defense just decided just to turn up finally. Just to
yeah,
throw like that, bro.
Houston played the best we've seen them play all season. Houston
Exactly.
has not played no game better than that game right there specifically. So hats off to the Houston Texans in their win. We can actually start off with that game. The Chargers lose to the Houston Texans 32 to
I
12.
didn't watch no games. Honestly,
Uh,
I needed a break from football, but I saw the highlights, but I needed a break from
I
football,
mean, you didn't
bro.
really miss too much. It was only really one good game. And yeah, that's what I was want to say. It was only one good game. There was only a handful of quarterbacks who played good. Bo Nix played bad. Jordan Love played bad. Baker Mayfield played bad. Um, Sam Darnold went back to Sam
Russell
Darnold.
Wilson didn't show up.
Russell Wilson,
Bro,
he
it's
lost his last
I'm
7 games of the
looking
season.
him. I'm looking at this game. I was actually was able to watch like the last quarter and a half because I was just there lollygagging. I'm like, what is he doing? Like this man has put up no fight of any kind. I'm like,
So yeah, man. So it was a lot of
and
quarterbacks.
if you don't want to go with the Justin Fields experience experiment from Mike Tomlin and just let both of them go and do what you got to do in the draft or something like that. But what I heard from Colin Coward, which is I think that was the most stupidest fucking comment he made,
yeah,
trade a
that's
bunch
stupid.
of people just to get the number one pick. I'm like, bro, I'm like,
Yeah, they
who's
was
gonna
talking
throw
about
the ball
trading
to?
Jordan Pickens and TJ Watt and two first rounds for no, that's stupid. That's retarded.
Shit,
That
Will
wouldn't work.
Howard might be coming out of the draft class. I mean, I don't think he's good though, but you know what I mean. You know what I
But
mean.
yeah, so yeah, that was stupid. But yeah, the Chargers lose to the Texans 32 to 12. Texans play their best game of the season.
Yep.
Hats off to them. I went on my rant and everything. But like I said, I have faith in Jim Harbaugh and Joe Ortiz. I think they're going to turn everything around. Like I said, this is going to be the worst team that Justin Herbert plays for under Jim Harbaugh. So the future is real bright for the Chargers. They exceeded expectations this year, and hats off to the Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud played his best game of the year.
Yep.
Defense played their best game of the year. Special teams played their best game of the year. So it was a good game for Houston and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Next game was the Ravens and the Steelers.
As I talked
Raven,
about, what happened to the Steelers, bro? It's like I thought for a little bit, but I was like, nah. There's just the Ravens is not they didn't even play that good because they not even play that good. Steelers played that bad. That's how bad it
yeah,
was.
yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, they lost their last 7 games of the season. I'm pretty sure that's going to be it for Russell Wilson. I think at this point he will be at most probably a back end or fill in
I'm
quarterback.
surprised that Arthur Smith does. Did he get fired by any chance? He still has a job.
No, Arthur Smith still got a job. I don't think that was Arthur Smith's fault. I think it they went as far as Russell Wilson could take them, man. I mean, I don't really know. I know they started off 10-3, but it's only so much that Russell Wilson can do.
Mm-hmm. But it shows
Um,
that he's done, bro.
yeah, it showed that he's done that last seven
I
game
tried
stretch.
saying that a couple years ago when he was in Seattle still. And everybody called me a hater. I remember I was called a hater for that, but I'm like, you can tell he's done. You can tell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's made a lot of money.
Just become an OC, man. That's all you can do.
He's living a good life.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's probably about it for Russell Wilson as a starter. Um, and the Ravens look good. Ravens have been playing their best ball at the end of
Yep.
this year. They look really, really good. So can't wait to see what happens with them and who we're gonna be picking in the next couple of minutes for these games.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Um, the Buffalo Bills obliterated the Broncos.
As
Like we said,
expected.
Broncos
As
shouldn't have been in the
expected.
playoffs, but they made it there. They exceeded expectations the
Man,
same
they
way the
only
Chargers
made the
did.
playoffs because the Chiefs decided not to play football that day, bro.
I know, but we got to give credit where credit is due. They made it there. They lost 31 to 7. They scored on the first drive and didn't score again, but no one wants
They
to
were
talk about that.
scared of Joe Burrow being in the playoffs because the Bengals would have made the playoffs. Forget about it, bro. We were having a different story.
So that was a straight butt whooping. On the NFC side, the Eagles won 22 to 10
Didn't
against
look
the
pretty either.
Green Bay Packers. And even in that game, Jalen Hurts didn't look good. I feel like he got carried in that game with Saquon and the
Per
rest of those
usual.
guys. Um
You know how I
and
feel about Jalen Hurts. I always call him a
and
glorified running back, but
and And Jordan Love, the only reason we're not talking about Jalen Hurts is because Jordan Love played even worse in that game. So yeah, it wasn't really a good week for wild card weekend. I
Hmm.
mean, the only really exciting game was the Commanders. They won 23-20 against the
Yep.
Bucks. Baker Mayfield had a chance to close out the game and then gave the ball right back to Jayden Daniels to win the game and everything. And he did what he was supposed to do. He
And
is,
they're still not talking about him. Yeah, he had a bad game, but they're still not talking about him
yeah,
like,
no one's
being
talking about
elite.
it. And yeah, I think that kind of wrapped up the rookie of the year for Jayden Daniels. I think he has that all in the bag.
He had that
Um,
undisputed, basically.
yeah. With all that is wrapped up for him this year. And the last game of the wild card weekend was the Rams obliterating the Vikings. Will be the last time that I ever put faith in the Vikings in the playoffs.
Yeah, you're
They
telling me,
won
bro. You're telling me I'm never putting faith in those guys ever again, bro.
27-9. It was horrible. But the Rams look pretty scary, man. Could be a surprise team in the NFC. We should definitely see how these picks are gonna go. Um, so yeah, so let's get right into it. We
Do you
got
have the score by any chance?
I believe I'm up by two. You got the Chargers one wrong with me. We both got the Vikings wrong. And oh no, I'm up one. And you got the Packers one wrong as
Yeah,
well
I
too.
picked the I picked the Packers over the
Yeah, and
Eagles,
I
so
picked and I picked the Eagles in that one. So I'm up by one, as a matter of
okay.
fact.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm up by one right now. So we're gonna kick things off with this divisional round. Um,
Wow,
but
Saturday extravaganza, I see.
Ravens versus Ravens versus the Bills. Who you got in that game? Should be a
That's
real
a Sunday
exciting one.
game. That's a Sunday game. I thought we were doing Saturday first.
Oh, sorry, Saturday.
Saturday is Houston versus
Yeah,
KC.
sorry. Houston versus Kansas City. Who you got in that one?
You know who I got, bro.
I know, and I got him too. Unfortunately, the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think they'll probably start off slow. Being that they had that long rest. They got to probably shake the rest off. But I'm not doubting Patrick Mahomes yet in the playoff. I don't think he's ever lost in the divisional round. I think he's always been in the AFC Championship.
I just hope that whatever magic they got going on continue to be writing because that magic, I don't know what magic they got there, bro, because all those games were close this year.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think. I mean, Houston, like I said, Houston played their best game. I think they could have saved that performance for this week. Um, but yeah, I got the Chiefs winning that game.
Yeah.
And then the NFC game is
Washington and Detroit.
Washington and Detroit. Who you got in that one?
Detroit, but it's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah, I think this is probably gonna be the furthest that Jaden Daniels gets. I mean, hey, it would be amazing to see a rookie in the NFC Championship, but uh, Knuckles comes back to pair up with Sonic. I mean, David Montgomery is returning. So yeah, I got the Lions winning that
I
one.
don't
I mean,
think
it's
that
gonna be
that Washington defense cannot stop
yeah.
ground and pound because they
And
could do it the
Jameer
whole
Gibbs looks
game.
amazing. He looks
That's
amazing.
what I'm saying, bro. And Jameer Gibbs was playing three downs at one point of the season, and then they had someone else third coming on too, like another running back
Yeah.
that was playing good too. So it's like,
They
bro, they're
have
gonna.
they I think that was the first time in history that they had that a team has had four players have over 1,000 scrimmage yards. That the Lions did. They had David Montgomery, Jameer Gibbs,
That's
Amara St.
insane,
Brown,
bro.
and Jameson Williams all go over
A
a
thousand
thousand
yards.
scrimmage yards
That's
in the
crazy,
season.
bro.
So yeah, I think the Lions are going to keep it rolling and keep it
They got
going.
revenge tour all over them, bro. We can tell they got
Hmm.
the revenge tour
Yeah,
ready to
they're
go.
they're they're definitely on a mission. Then Sunday we have the Ravens versus the Bills. I think this is the most exciting game of the week. Who you got in that one?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Dang, this one was tough for
I'm
me,
going to stick
man.
to my favorite quarterback in this whole entire freaking playoffs, Josh Allen. He doesn't get respect that he deserves.
This one was tough, man.
And Josh Allen
It's
is
in
doing with
Buffalo,
less
right?
talent.
Yes,
Yeah, it is in
it's in
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
And Josh Allen is doing with less talent
Yeah,
because
I respect it.
Amari hasn't done anything yet.
I respect it. I respect that he's done it with less talent. Um, but I think this could be the year for the Ravens, man. I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
How many times we're gonna be saying the same thing every single year? I
I
said
know,
that's my
I
question.
know,
That's my
I
question
know,
mark.
I
And
know.
the same thing with Josh Allen.
It
It's
sounds like
time
a
to go. It's time
it's
to go to another level that you need to be going.
sounds like a broken record, man. But I like what I mean, this last half of the season for the Ravens, they've been playing amazing. And the last time they played the Bills, they did win as well too. So I mean, this is pretty scary for me to pick them because last time they did beat the Bills, you know.
And now they're going to Buffalo though, so
Yeah, this time they going to
and they don't
Buffalo.
have Stephon Diggs anymore. The I think he was the biggest choke artist out of that team, but you know,
So yeah, so I'm gonna rock with the Ravens in this one. Give us a little, make it a little opposite because we got the same on the first two. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Ravens in this one. And then last game of the divisional round, we got the Eagles versus the
you go
Rams.
first. I want to see something. You go first.
Ah man, this is tough, man. Cause I like the Eagles. I like Saquon. I like AJ Brown. I like Devontae Smith. But you can't never doubt that old man, man. You can't doubt the old man, and I'm not gonna doubt him again. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Rams.
Hate to say this, brother. I hate to say this. You're going to Lincoln Financial Field, and they're also on a mission to go back to the Super Bowl. So I hate to say this. Eagles, just shoot me by saying that.
Yeah, all right. Well, it's gonna be interesting. These picks is gonna see whether you move up one or
It's over at this rate.
it may be over at this rate. We shall see, man. We shall see. If you lose this week, you would need to win the. You would have to get. I would have to get both
Oh, yep.
the championship games wrong, and you would probably have to win the Super Bowl as well too if this doesn't go your way. So this should be very very interesting.
Yep.
Good picks that we have. I know, guys. The videos are starting to get a little fast because we only got so many teams left in the NFL. Only so many teams.
Yep.
But like I said, we're gonna game plan. We're gonna cook something up for basketball for you guys as well too. And as soon as the NFL season is over with, we will be switching it over to basketball and get to talk about that. We get to hear Nino brag about his Knicks
I
and
haven't
all
bragged
this
about the Knicks
stuff.
all season long. I don't know if you
Oh,
noticed.
yet. So we'll get to hear that, and my Heat are not looking too good. So
When did it look good though? You guys decide to do the let's run it back every single year with the same team. Like you guys can't do that anymore. But the problem is, this is my problem. Pat Riley just needs to go because I think him running the whole entire organization, it's getting too old. The
hey
fact that he
man,
doesn't let the players, do whatever they want.
I'm gonna keep rocking with it till the wheels fall off, man. And Pat, we trust. Like I said, man, the regular season is always it's always other than that one time we were the one seed, it's always crucial for the Heat, man.
Didn't y'all
In the
win like
regular
some
season.
20 something game winning streak at one point? I remember that.
Yeah, so I mean it's always tough for the Heat in the regular season, but then in the playoffs, it's either we get knocked out in the first round or we making it all the way to the Eastern Conference Championship. So I think this is probably gonna be one of the years we'll probably get kicked out in the first round. But we'll talk about that soon
At least you're better than
as the
Philly, so
yeah, true. So we'll talk about that soon as the NFL season
I do
ends and
want to
we
make
get into
something with
basketball.
I want you to laugh at this though, because this is basketball and football related. How do you feel about Jalen Brunson and Cat wearing Eagles merch?
That's crazy.
You know what? Because they're from New Jersey. That's what pisses me off the most. Like they're from New Jersey. Like, why in the world are you wearing Philly stuff? Like, and you're from North Jersey. It's not like you're from South Jersey. You're from North Jersey. To makes it even worse.
Boys, they rocking with the Eagles.
You know how I feel about that because me personally, I'm from, I like the Giants, so it's like, it makes sense.
Hmm.
Like the Giants and Knicks, the connection, but whatever. It is what it is.
Hey, but hey, you gotta rock with him. That's your team. You gotta rock with him.
Yeah, it could be worse. I know somebody that actually likes the Nets, the Jets, and the Mets. And that makes no sense of any kind. I was like, bro, like you don't like to win in any shape
Yeah,
and
he
form.
don't like to win. He's used to failure. That's crazy. But man, that's gonna do it for this episode. Like
Yep.
I said, I'm sorry for that. This came out so late, guys. We'll do better. Well, I will do better next week. And like
And
we always
Buffalo
say,
Wild Wings, you trust, guys. You already know. Like, subscribe. Y'all do what you got to do. Tell a
yes, sir.
friend. Tell a
Like
friend.
you already know, like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Get that algorithm going, man. Get that robot putting us on your timeline and everything so you can see
I'm
what's
gonna say
going
this
on.
before we sign off. I know this is off topic. Where is my Waffle House, Howard? If you're watching
Yeah,
this, you know,
yeah,
like
Howard.
he's been hiding.
We need that Waffle House, Howard. We need that Waffle House vlog, man. We need that thing, man. But like I said, no worries. He got into the next season starts. As long as he gets it done before the season begins, he should be good. But I'm pretty sure he'll be getting it done pretty soon. So can't wait for that Waffle House, man. Y'all stay tuned for that one. We
That
we,
shit's
we
gonna be
might we might
funny,
have to
bro.
drop a vlog for that one, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. But
Alrighty,
until next
y'all.
time, we will see y'all next week, man. We out.